Granny Lee was climbing a tree to pick red dates when her foot slipped, and she fell. A tiger approached her, and Granny Lee said, "You beast, are you here to eat me?" The tiger shook its head, its amber eyes fixed on her, showing no ill intent. Granny Lee asked again, "Are you in trouble?" The tiger immediately nodded and slowly raised its front paw, revealing a 2-finger-long wooden thorn deeply embedded in its pad. "I'll remove it for you. Bear with the pain." Granny Lee took out her sewing kit, carefully extracted the thorn in one swift motion, and it fell to the ground with a drop of blood. The tiger thrashed its tail in pain but did not retreat. Granny Lee then found some herbs, chewed them in her mouth, and carefully applied the paste to the tiger's wound. "There, all done. Hurry back to the forest," the tiger nuzzled, its head against her hand before turning and disappearing into the woods. 2 days later, as Granny Lee opened her door, she found a plump wild rabbit lying at her doorstep, still warm. It must be a gift from that tiger, she thought. Smiling, she carried the rabbit inside, stewed a pot of meat soup, and brought a large bowl to the sick child next door. The next morning, a wild pheasant appeared at her door. Granny Lee decided to cook a full pot of soup and called her neighbors to come and share. "Come, taste this. It's a gift from the tiger. Let's share in the blessing." Everyone gathered around the stove, praising Granny Lee for her kindness, saying even a tiger remembered her goodness. This story reached Wang Er, a lazy and greedy man in the village who loved taking advantage of others. Early the next morning, Wang Er hid behind the thick pile of firewood outside Granny Lee's house. At daybreak, he saw the tiger place another wild rabbit at the door and turn to leave. Seizing the opportunity, Wang Er rushed out, grabbed the rabbit, and ran. But after only a few steps, he heard rustling behind him. Turning around, he saw the tiger chasing him, its eyes wide and roaring low. Wang Er was terrified. Spotting a pine tree by the roadside, he scrambled up it. The tiger couldn't climb the tree, so it circled the trunk and began gnawing at the bark, sending wood chips flying. As the tree was about to snap, Wang Er, trembling with fear, stammered, "Brother Tiger, I'll return the rabbit to Granny Lee. Please stop chewing." The tiger ignored him and gnawed even more fiercely. With no other choice, Wang Er tearfully begged, "I was wrong. I'll never steal again. I'll work hard from now on." The tiger stopped chewing, glared up at him, let out a roar, and then walked back into the forest. Wang Er, soaked in urine from fear, never dared to be lazy or deceitful again. From then on, he worked diligently in the fields with the other villagers. The story quickly spread throughout the region, and everyone said, "Granny Lee saved the tiger, and the tiger protects Granny Lee." This is truly kindness begetting kindness.